of all, thank you for being here in my YouTube channel. So in this lesson, you are going to learn a topic that is based on progressions, right? See friends, the progressions is of mainly three types. The first one is AP, and the second one is GP, and the third one is HP. Okay friends, these are all the three progressions which we have. First one is AP. So AP means arithmetic progressions. AP means arithmetic progressions, and GP means geometric progressions. GP means geometric progressions, and finally HP means harmonic progressions. HP means harmonic progressions. See friends, in this lesson we are going to learn about AP and GP, and we are excluding HP, right? We are excluding HP. Why we are not learning about HP, right? See friends, according to class 10, only AP and GP are very important. So HP you may learn in higher classes, that is class 11 and class 12. So in this lesson, first and foremost, we are going to learn about arithmetic progressions, and then after we are going to geometric progressions. Friends, now we are learning about AP, that is arithmetic progressions. So first and foremost, so these arithmetic progressions are denoted by AP. Okay friends? So arithmetic progressions are always denoted by AP. So AP means arithmetic progressions. Before going to learn arithmetic progressions, so we must know what is AP. That is, what is arithmetic progressions. Okay friends? So we must know what is AP. So AP means nothing but it is a list of numbers in which each term. So what is AP? So AP means it is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. Okay friends, one more time I am repeating. So what is AP? So AP is nothing but it is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. So here I am writing the definition of AP. So AP, that is arithmetic progressions, is a list of numbers. Arithmetic progressions is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. Okay friends, this is what the definition of AP. So arithmetic progressions is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. You know what is mean by preceding term? Okay friends, so simply preceding term means next term. Preceding means next term. So let us consider one example, right? So here we have considering 2, 4, 6, 8. So what is the preceding term based to 2, right? So here after 2 we have 4. That means 4 is the preceding term to 2. So likewise 6 is the preceding term to 4. That means after 4 we have 6, right? So this is what about the meaning of preceding. Preceding means next. So see friends, AP is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number. Here we are adding a fixed number, right? So what is fixed number? So fixed number is nothing but the common difference. Fixed number is nothing but a common difference. So just remember that fixed number is nothing but a common difference, and the common difference is denoted by letter D. Common difference is denoted by letter D. So just note down this definition of AP, and after this we are going to learn what is a general form of AP. What is a general form of AP? Okay friends, what is general form of AP? General form of AP. So the general form of AP is A comma a plus d comma a plus 2d comma a plus 3d comma so on. So this is what the general form of AP. General form of AP. Hope you understood, friends. So remember that the general form of AP is always a comma a plus d comma a plus 2d comma a plus 3d comma so on. Here what is A? Here A means the first term. Here A means the first term, and D means already I said D means common difference. D means common difference. Okay, friends, this is what the general form of AP. But we may also write the series, right? Series of AP is A1 comma A2 comma A3 comma A4 comma so on. Okay, friends, we may also write it as A1 comma A2 comma A3 comma A4 comma so on, and AN. That means what is A1, friends? So A1 is nothing but first term. See, friends, here what is the first term? A, right? So A1 is equals to A. And what is the A2? A2 means second term. Here what is the second term? A2 is equals to A plus D. Here what is third term? A plus 2D. Third term is equals to A plus 2D. So likewise, so here you can understand what is A1 and what is A2 and what is A3 and what is A4 and so on. What is AN? What is AN? AN means last term. AN means last term. So how to find the last term? So what is the formula for last term? You may learn in the further class, right? Now we are going to learn what is the formula for common difference, right? D. D means common difference. So the formula for common difference D is equals to A2 minus A1. The formula for common difference D is equals to A2 minus A1. That means we are subtracting the first term from the second term. So see, friends, A2 minus A1. That means we are subtracting the first term from the second. Not only this, you may write as A3 minus A2. A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3. So these are all the formulas for common difference. See, friends, A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3. So right. So likewise, you may write as A4, A5 minus A4 or A6 minus A5. So whatever you are taking, so it is correct. But don't write as a common difference D is equals to A1 minus A2. So listen, friends, this is the wrong way to find the common difference. The correct way is A2 minus A1. Always consider the highest term in the first and subtract the lower term from the highest term. See, friends, here lowest term is first term and highest term is second term. We are subtracting the lowest term from the highest term. Here also see, we are subtracting second term from the third term from the fourth term from the fifth term. That means always consider we must subtract lowest term from the highest term. So why we must not do this? Okay, friends. So why we should not see? So okay, friends, why we should not consider the formula as A1 minus A2? So let me give one example, right? So see, friends, according to definition, already you know AP means it is a list of numbers in which each number is obtained by adding the common difference, right? So by adding the common difference, we are getting the preceding terms. So let us take one example: 2, 4, 6, 8, right? So this is the example which I have taken, right? See, friends, your first term is what? 2. Common difference. So when I am considering common difference as A2 minus A1, so let it be A1. This is the second term A2, and this is the third term A3, and this is the fourth term, right? So this is my formula A2 minus A1. So when I am considering A2, A2 means 4, A1 means 2, 4 minus 2 is 2. So when I am considering this formula, the common difference is 2. And when I am considering this formula, that means the wrong formula, a1 minus a2. See friends, so a1 is 2 and a2 means 4. 2 minus 4 will be, common difference is minus 2. See friends, how difference it is. When I am considering a2 minus a1, I got common difference as 2. So when I am considering a1 minus a2, the common difference is minus 2. So we must add to the first term, right? So first term is what? 2. So according to the definition, we must add the common difference so that we will get the preceding term. So common difference is 2. 2 plus 2 will be 4. And after 4, again add 2. So 6, again 2, 8. So 8 plus 2 will be 10 and so on. So I got the exact, right? I got the exact AP which he has given. So when I am considering d is equals to minus 2, the first term is 2. 2 minus 2 will be 0 and 0 minus 2 will be minus 2 and minus 4. So like, see friends, I got the different value, right? So he has given 2, 4, 6 as an arithmetic progression. So I am checking here. So when I am considering d is equals to 2, I got the exact one. So when I am considering d is equals to minus 2, I got the wrong arithmetic progressions, right? So this is the wrong arithmetic progression. So remember friends, always consider subtract the lowest term from the highest term. Okay friends, so arithmetic progressions is of two types. First one is a finite AP, and second one is infinite AP. Second one is infinite AP. See friends, I think already you know what is the meaning of finite and infinite. So finite means the exact value, right? Finite means the exact value. So infinite means we can't say the number, right? Particular number, right? Suppose let us consider two examples, see friends. So example 1. So you only say that which is finite and which is infinite. So already I am saying finite means the exact value. We will say that either it is 10 or 12 or 14. So infinite means we can't express the value, right? We can't say the particular value, either it is 10 or 12. Suppose 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay friends, this is example 1 and I am considering example 2 as 10, 20, 30, 40, so on. So these are the two examples which I am considering. So in first example, see friends, in first example, how many terms are there? So what is term? Term means each number is a term, right? So each number is a term. Here how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here how many terms are there friends? 5. In example 2, here how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. But we can't say that after 40 the series is ending. He has given so on. That means the series is going on. That means we can't express. So we are not saying a particular value. We are saying that infinite numbers, right? So the symbol for infinite is this. Okay friends. So by seeing example 1 and example 2, we may say that as example 1 is a finite AP. Example 1 is finite AP. Why finite AP? See friends, check whether 2, 4, 6, 8 are in AP. Yes, of course it is an AP because the common difference is same. 4 minus 2, 2. 6 minus 4, 2. 8 minus 6, 2. 10 minus 8, 2. So since the common difference is 2 and we are saying that there are 5 terms, so therefore the example 1 is considered as finite AP. And check for example 2. Here 20 minus 10 is 10. 30 minus 20 is 10. 40 minus 30 is 10. Here since the common difference is 10, that is common difference is same, we are saying that the numbers are in AP. But here we can't express a particular number. Therefore that is the reason we are saying that example 2 is in a infinite AP. That means infinite arithmetic progressions. Hope you understood what is the difference between finite AP and infinite AP. Simply finite AP means we can say particular numbers. There are 5 terms in AP. There are 6 terms in AP. So whenever we are seeing a particular number, then we must say it is as a finite AP. So whenever we can't express how many terms are there, then you must say the given AP is infinite. Okay friends, hope you understood. See friends, here he is asking which of the following list of numbers are in AP. So that means is asking us to find out which of the following series is are in AP. So before starting this chapter, so see friends, in order to find the given series is in AP, so remember always the common difference is same. So formula for common difference is A2 minus A1. So that means subtract lower term from the higher term. Already we have learnt in the class, right? So see friends, always remember the common difference must be always same, then only the number are in AP. See friends, here what is the common difference? So subtract the higher term from the lowest term. 2 minus 1 will be 1. 3 minus 2 will be 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. See friends, here common difference is same, right? So therefore the numbers are in AP. So whenever the common difference is same, the numbers are in AP. Now we'll go through the question number 2. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 15. Right? Here common difference is 3 minus 2, 1. 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. 8 minus 7 is 1. 10 minus 8 is 2. See friends, the common difference is not same, right? Here sometimes we are getting 1 and sometimes we are getting 2. So since the common difference is not same, therefore the numbers are not in AP. The numbers are not in AP. So let us check for the question number 3. 8, 10, 12, 14. Here common difference is 10 minus 8 is 2. 12 minus 10 is 2. 14 minus 12 is 2. See friends, here the common difference is same, right? 2, 2, 2. So whenever the common difference is same, therefore the numbers are in AP. The numbers are in AP. So let us check for the question number 4. 10, 8, 5, 4, 1. So common difference is subtract second term from the first term. So 8 minus 10. What is the value? It is minus 2, not 2. See friends, 8 minus 10. So 10 minus 8 will be 2. So bigger number is 10. So that means I am getting negative value. So whenever we are subtracting the lower value from the higher value, then we will get the negative value. So 5 minus 8 will be minus 3. 4 minus 5 will be minus 1. So 1 minus 4 will be minus 3. See friends, here we are not getting the common difference same, right? See here minus 2, here minus 3, here minus 1, here minus 3. Since the common difference is not same, therefore the numbers are not in AP. The numbers are not in AP. Hope you understood friends. So how to remember when the given series of numbers are in AP or not? Simply when the common difference is same, so therefore the numbers are in AP. When the common difference is not same, so then blindly say that the numbers are not in AP.